Hey there, welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel, this is Living in Northwest Arkansas, and on this channel we go over everything you need to know when it comes to moving to or living in the Northwest Arkansas area, specifically the Bentonville area. For today, we're actually going to go through and we're going to show you exactly what it's like to live here. So if you're planning on making the move here, then this is going to be really helpful to hopefully give you some insight on what the area is like. So we're going to go through and do a full tour and show you exactly what Bentonville has to offer. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris Mutry and I'm with the Agent Plus Real Estate Group right here in Northwest Arkansas. If this is your first time to the channel and you guys want to stay up to date on all the new videos that we are putting out, just like this one here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with that bell. That way you're notified every single time we do a new video. We do new videos weekly covering everything that you can think of when it comes to moving to or living in the Northwest Arkansas area. So be sure to subscribe. That way you're notified every time we put out a new video. Now, we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of Arkansas, so as much as we love making these videos for you guys, showing you what the area is like, we love even more helping you accomplish your real estate goals. So if you guys have any questions, there should be a number below. Go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email if you prefer to get a hold of us that way. However you guys want to reach out, go ahead, and we would absolutely love to help you accomplish your real estate goals. All right, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this video and show you exactly what Bentonville has to offer. Alright, so first things first, I figured it'd be a good idea to kind of show you guys on the map where Bentonville is. So we're going to go ahead and pull that up. That way you get an idea of where it's located in the Northwest Arkansas Metro. It's actually really close to the Missouri state line, and it's only about, I would say, about a 35 to 40 minute drive to Fayetteville, Arkansas. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea of where it's located. It's really close to Rogers. It's also super close to Beaver Lake. So it's a really good spot. It is kind of in the northern part of Northwest Arkansas, but it's definitely not too far to where you can enjoy all of the other things that the Metro has to offer. Now, the average home price here in Bentonville this year is actually $325,000. I figured letting you guys know the average sale price would probably be a little bit more beneficial for you. That way you can get an actual idea of what you can expect to actually pay here. Now, to talk a little bit on the size of Bentonville, it's actually just a little over 62,000 people, and just like any other spot here in Northwest Arkansas, it is continuing to grow every single year. Between 2018 and 19, it actually added over 10 people per day. So it's definitely a booming city. It's a place that a lot of people want to be. Of course, with the economy, with Walmart here and everything else like that, it's just another benefit of the Bentonville area. Kind of give you guys an idea of what type of people live here. It's really all over, pretty even across the board. You're going to have families, you're going to have single people, older people. It's actually becoming a really hot place for, you know, the 20 and 30-year-old young professionals who just graduated and are single. We're definitely seeing an emergence of more of those type of people coming to Bentonville. So if that is you, you'll fit right in, as well as if you're a family person or if you're older, you're still going to fit right in. There's a place for everyone here. The one thing that I will say is that we're actually, whenever it comes to, which was a cool stat that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to, but the city of Bentonville, over 50% of the people who live here actually have a college degree. And whenever you compare that to the national average of where I believe it's just under 22% of people actually have some type of college. That's a pretty astonishing stat. Our median income here is actually just over $80,000, so that's a huge bump from the national average. And now, of course, we can't talk about Bentonville without mentioning Walmart. If you weren't aware, this is actually the birthplace of Walmart. This is where Sam Walton opened his first store down on the Bentonville Square, which is still there today. You can go check that out, the Walmart Museum. But Walmart is definitely the biggest company and employer here in the whole Northwest Arkansas area, for that matter, not just Bentonville. But they're actually, cool thing about them is they're actually building a brand new headquarters, home office. They're here in Bentonville. They have an older brick building now. It's crazy to think that one of the biggest companies in the entire world. I'll actually show you a video of the current Walmart home office. I think you'll be really surprised whenever you see it. It's just this old brick building, but they're actually building a new one now, and it is going to be on about 350 acres. And from the drawings and the pictures, it looks like it is going to be a really cool place. They're actually doing that to try to draw in some of the younger talent. So they're building this new, kind of city inside of a city, very walkable, and just a really cool place to try to bring in some of that young talent. All right, so now let's talk about your traveling here, your traffic, your commute. Your average commute time, it says, is about 19 minutes. Now, that's going to be if you live in Bentonville and work in Bentonville. Now, obviously, if you are working in a different city and I'm living in Bentonville to where you have to get onto the interstate, that's definitely going to jump that travel time up quite a bit. We don't have a ton of traffic here compared to bigger cities and bigger metros, but for around here, we think it's horrible. But it's if there's a accident or if there's there is a lot of road work going on here, so they are always improving. That's one really good thing about Arkansas is they're always dumping money back into these roads, into just the infrastructure of the area. But if you do get stuck in traffic, between those rush hour times, then you could take an hour or 2 hours to get to where you are trying to go. But for the most part, once you're here and get to know the area, then you kind of know what areas to avoid, as well as some different shortcuts and different places like that you won't be stuck in those traffic jams. But if you are living and working in Bentonville, then your average commute to work is definitely going to be sub 20 minutes. The really cool thing about the Bentonville and Northwest Arkansas area is because Walmart is headquartered here, to get to a store for anything is very convenient, so you're not going to have to travel very far to get somewhere. It's not so much a walkable area unless you're in certain parts of it, such as downtown, and that's very walkable. Now, if you are moving here and you have kiddos, and this is going to be very important to you, I'm sure you want to know about how the school system is here. When it comes to the public school system, Bentonville has the highest ranking schools in the entire state. So they have a lot of excellent schools, whether it's elementary, middle school, any kind of grade school, high school. Awesome schools here, as well as private schools. There's a lot of homeschooling here, so there's a lot of different things for activities and groups and sports that you can put your kids in if you are looking to homeschool them. Most people in this area do try to get into the Bentonville School District just because of how good that it really is. So that's definitely a perk of actually living in Bentonville. All right, so now let's talk about some of the fun things that you can do here in the Bentonville area. Just like all of Northwest Arkansas, Bentonville is no exception when it comes to outdoor activities. If you like being on the lake, if you like hiking, if you like just walking trails, mountain biking. We were actually dubbed the mountain bike capital of the world, so that's a huge component of what is going on here. So if you are someone who likes to mountain bike, or like I said, just get on these trails, that's definitely going to be something that you're going to fit right in and really enjoy about all of Northwest Arkansas, for that matter. They have the Oz Trail system, which it actually connects all through the entire metro, all the way from Fayetteville to Bella Vista. So that's an awesome place. That's going to be hard and soft surface trails, some off-roading trails, and everything like that. The combined number of trails is something like 200 miles of hard and soft surface trails in the Northwest Arkansas area. So if that's something that you enjoy, then you're going to have plenty to do here. You can find trails and parks and playgrounds on these trails and different stuff all around this entire metro. So definitely in Bentonville, like I said, I believe there's something like between 15 and 20 in the actual in just the city of Bentonville. Now, if mountain biking and those trails aren't really your cup of tea, then there's still a ton of stuff here for you. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's actually a plane going over right now, so I figured that'd be a good time to hit on that. We do have a airport here. It's not a huge airport by any means, but it is big enough to get you wherever you need to go. It actually has non-stop flights to Florida and to the bigger areas with those bigger airports to where you can go there, and then that ought to be able to get you wherever you need to go. So it's definitely a convenient thing to have right here in Bentonville. All right, so back to the fun stuff to do here in Bentonville. Now, if you don't like to mountain bike or do those trails or anything like that, then the first thing that comes to mind has to be Crystal Bridges. That's a museum where you can go in and see all of the art, all of the architecture, and it's actually free to go and walk through and tour all of that. It sets on about 120 acres of Ozark forest, so that's beautiful, and there is some trails through there too. So, you know, definitely take advantage of that. If you are one of those people that like to do those trails, then you can pull up in there and go and see the museum. It also has the Amazeum for the children. It's about 50,000 square feet of just stuff for your kiddos. That's going to be perfect for the weekend or, you know, a evening when you haven't got much going on. It only costs about $10 per day, I believe. And if you buy a membership, it gets quite a bit cheaper than that too. So definitely something to look into if you have kids. Another really fun thing that you can take advantage of is the 8th Street Market. So if you're someone who enjoys going and, you know, eating out of food trucks, it's a really cool place there. It's called the 8th Street Market, and it's this place where they bring all these food trucks in. You can go there in the evening to get dinner, and it's just an awesome place to take the family out. They have this outside eating area, and there's all different types of food trucks that you can pick from. So that's something that I really enjoy taking my family to. You know, they really enjoy that. You know, it's definitely easier with 2 kids than going and sitting down in a restaurant and dealing with all that. So that's something that we take advantage of quite often. So one last thing that I want to touch on here when it comes to fun things to do in the city of Bentonville is I want to talk about Lake Bentonville. That's actually right by the airport there, where they have these planes fly in and you can watch them, you know, come over the lake. You can go out there and go fishing. They have this little playground area out there for the kids. There's a huge walking trail around the lake too. And it's also, they have a place that you can go in there and eat. There's a big plane in there. You know, you can go over there, play cornhole, tons of stuff. Really fun place to go and just hang out. One other one would be the Bentonville Brewing Company. So if you're someone like me who enjoys the occasional brewski, then you're going to love the Bentonville Brewing Company. They actually have something like 30 taps there, so that's definitely never a bad thing. You can go in there, try out all of the different local beers along with your normal domestic beers and everything like that. They do serve it, or they do have, all the different types. There's a ton of brewing companies here in the Northwest Arkansas area, so you can go in there, sample all of those. They'll even give you a tour around the facility and show you how the beer is made. So that's pretty cool. There's a place to eat in there too, and they have on the outside like a putting green, a place to play cornhole. So if you enjoy doing stuff like that, then I would definitely recommend checking it out. Okay, so the last thing that I want to hit on here before we talk about homes is going to be the downtown scene in Bentonville. I've been to a lot of different places, cities, and a lot of times I see that the downtown scene is kind of lacking, and that that's kind of your more higher crime rate and just your worst area. Could not be more from the truth when it comes to Bentonville's downtown area. The downtown area here in Bentonville is what everyone is very proud of around here. It's where all your families go. There's all kinds of local bars, shops, restaurants there, so that's really fun to go and check out. They have stuff such as First Fridays, which is basically where the whole city of Bentonville in that area just kind of turns into a huge block party, and everyone's out there. People walking their dog, they're out there with their family, It's a beautiful area. There's a big fountain there in the middle of the Bentonville Square. That's where the Walmart Museum is. And like I said, tons and tons of places to eat. There's an ice cream shop there. I mean, it's a really cool place. They have farmers markets on Thursdays and Saturdays. They also have the art market, which I believe is on Saturday as well. And it's something that if you do come here to visit or move here, it's definitely a place where you're probably going to find yourself quite often. Alright, so that's basically everything that I have for showing you around the city of Bentonville. Alright, so now what I would like to do is kind of show you the different type of living that you can find here in Bentonville. Of course, it's very diverse living here. Downtown, you're going to be able to find some more historic homes, some more ranch type homes, some traditional, a lot of modern now there that they've built. So whatever type of living that you want there, like little cottages. Then we have a lot of secluded living too. You can find gated communities, basically anything that you are looking for, new builds, more modern, anything that you are looking for, we'll be able to find here in the Bentonville area. And a lot of these places are located, even some of the subdivisions, they're more of a secluded living, but they're located within like 5 minutes of downtown, so that's awesome. But a lot of these places, like I said, the average home price this year has been about $325,000, but you'll be able to find something for $150,000 range. I mean, that's definitely going to be harder to find, but we do have them, and then you can find stuff all the way up to $2 million, $5 million plus. Obviously, just depends on what you are looking for, and that's one of the things that we can't stress enough on this video, is that we don't so much focus on the house, because that's the easiest part. Anyone can go and find you a 4-bed, 3-bath, for $300K and all that. That's not the hard part. The hardest part is finding and fitting you with your lifestyle, and that's what I feel like me and my team really excel at, is just taking some time learning what you are looking for in the area. Like, what are your goals in 5 to 10 years, or do you only plan on being here for a couple of years? That's where we come in and we figure out exactly what your lifestyle is along with your goals, and then we place you in that perfect place, and then we'll look for that house. So if you guys have any questions about the area, or if you're moving here, or if you just want to call and talk about it and have a conversation and see if this would be a good fit for you, go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email if you would prefer to communicate that way. However you guys want to, go ahead and reach out, and we'd absolutely love to help you with your real estate needs. Also, if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. That way you can stay up to date on all these videos. We put out new videos every single week. And like I said, we love putting these videos out and making them for you, but we'd love even more to help you with your real estate needs. So give us a call, get a hold of us. If not, hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next one.